Hey guys, it's me, Casey, or Inspire Change for You. I wanted to do a review or informational video for people maybe who are new lap banders or those considering lap band surgery. When I was making my decision about weight loss surgery, I was able to get a lot of information and really personal experiences from watching YouTube videos. So I would like to share my personal experience with the lap band over the last year, as well as my thoughts about things like restriction and that sort of thing. So if you're not familiar with me or my journey, I was banded a little over a year ago, and I was 330 pounds at my highest weight. Last week, I celebrated my 1 year surgiversary, and I was 230 pounds. So in 1 year, I had been successful at losing 100 pounds. Up to that point, I had tried everything possible to lose weight. My body would not do it. Diets, exercise, pills, shakes, whatever. I tried it all. And the only thing that happened was my weight kept going up and up and up and up. Till finally I reached 330 pounds. And at that point, I didn't even know, I honestly did not even think the lap band was going to work for me. I just thought I was so messed up that if I did lose weight, it wasn't going to be anything major. And I really didn't even think that I would probably lose anything. Um, but I did it, and in 1 year I was able to lose 100 pounds, which is pretty impressive. I mean, not everyone can say that they've done that. So because I've had success with it, you would think I would be like holding up a banner or wearing t-shirts around all the time that said, everybody get lap band surgery. If you're overweight, get lap band surgery. But I'm not doing that because there are some things that getting into the beginning of this journey, maybe I wasn't aware of or didn't really think about. Why do I think that for some people lap band is great and for some people it is not? Well, some people want to just have a surgery and not change anything about their lifestyle and their eating, and they want to lose weight. If that is your thinking, if you do not feel like you can change things in your diet or you can make the effort to do some exercise, then my personal opinion is it's not worth getting the surgery for. For me, well, when you get into lap band, I don't know, at least my impression was that it wasn't going to be quite as much work as what it was. Um, it's a tool. It's a tool that you have to use, and you have to use the right way in order for it to work for you. And if you don't use it, then you may not be as successful as you want to be, and maybe you won't be successful at all. Um, I would probably give diet changes, the lap band, exercise, if I had to rate how those all worked for me. Well, obviously the lap band, I mean, without it, I had tried everything. I had tried the same things that I do now. But because I was hungry and needed to eat substantial amounts of food to lose weight, I was still consuming too many calories, even if they were healthy calories. Um, and I was exercising. It just didn't matter. I wasn't losing weight. So the lap band got me there. I would say the lap band is probably 30%. And for me, the choices of eating are another 30%, and exercise has been probably 40% of the journey for me. If I didn't have the lap band, I wouldn't have done anything. The dieting is, for me, the changes in my diet were no liquid calories, coffee, tea, soda, any of that stuff. And if you don't know this already, if you're just considering lap band, soda, no. Carbonated beverages, no. If you cannot give that up, don't even consider the lap band. Don't even consider probably most weight loss surgeries, because you cannot have those things. So no liquid calories, no grazing and snacking. A lot of times we eat mindlessly. We eat because we're bored. We eat because it sounds good, not because we're hungry. If you cannot, okay, your quarters, my 2-year-old. So if you cannot give up that, you're probably not going to do that great with it. So grazing, snacking, eating when you're not hungry, no more of that. And then for me, I believe that carbs, cutting out most carbs out of my diet was a big deal. And the lap band will help you with that, because when you try to eat something like bread, it's going to tell you no, no, no. And you are going to get stuck and be miserable. So you kind of have to, I mean, there's other carbs. You can eat potato chips, those will go down. You can eat cookies, those break up and crumble through. So just for me, carbs, I cut those out pretty much. And those are the keys, the 3 things with diet that I think are very important to be successful with the lap band. And then exercising. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you need to be out moving at least 30 minutes every day. If it's just walking, fast pace, once you lose some weight, increasing that to more cardio, muscle training, that sort of stuff. I pretty much am exercising 5 days a week. I started off at 20 minutes of hard cardio, and now I do about an hour when I exercise. I've had to increase it as I've continued to lose weight so I can burn more calories. And that has been a huge help in allowing me to be as successful as what I have been. So if those things don't sound good to you, if you think, no, I don't want to do that, then my opinion is lap band is not for you. Now, if you're saying, I want to do those things, I can do that stuff, but what else do I need to know? Well, your band, like I said, is a tool. My tool, people want to know, how much do you eat? What are you going to eat after you have your surgery? Well, when you first get your band, generally it's either completely empty or has very little fluid in it. You will have some restriction because you're kind of swollen, but as that heals, you will notice the hunger coming back and being able to eat more. Throughout my journey, I have gone from being able to eat complete steak dinners with potatoes and salad, as much as what everyone else could eat, to eating now maybe a cup and a half of food at a time. Some people eat less than that. Some people get their band very, very tight, and to where they're only able to take a few bites of food and feel full. Some people have it so tight that they can't even eat anything until evening time. Right now, where I'm at with my restriction, I am very comfortable with it. I am losing weight still. I am still able to eat comfortably as long as I'm not eating the foods that you're not supposed to be eating, like bread and things that stick together. And I don't have issues with acid reflux, PBing, stuck episodes, that kind of thing. So for me, where I'm at right now, I'm very comfortable with it. I can eat my food and go 4 or 5 hours without being hungry. And that's really what, when people say your sweet spot or your green zone, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about eating comfortably, enough food to where you're still losing weight, and staying satisfied for 4 or 5 hours to where you're not feeling the need to eat in between that. The band works, it's activated when you eat things that have some consistency to them: soups, liquids, yogurts, cheeses, those kind of things, even chips. those things do not activate your band. If you wanted to sit and drink chocolate milkshakes all day, you could do this. You could do it. So you have to be smart about what you're eating, because if you're still putting the wrong things in your body, that band is not going to do its job. You have to give it what it needs to work, to activate it. So there are diet things that you have to do still. You can't drink water within, they say, a half an hour to an hour after you eat. You do need to drink a lot of water to help your body flush the fat out of it. I don't take vitamins. I've never had to do that because I am able to get enough protein in and things during the day where I don't require them. What else? Restriction. Did I cover everything? Maybe. So is a lap band for everybody? No, it's really not. Is it for people who have tried everything and need something to help them get there, and they're willing to put forth the effort and commit to using that band properly? Then yeah, it is for you. If I hadn't had the surgery a year ago, I would probably be over 330 pounds. And the band has really given me the opportunity to claim my life. And I've seen other people, I've watched other videos on here of people who are very successful with their band. Some people really put forth the effort with exercise. Some people really put forth the effort with dieting, and they have results from it, great results, long-lasting, long-term results. It's not, for me, kind of at the beginning, I was never really sure of, is my band working, is it not working? You kind of go back and forth. I would say probably until I was about 7 months out, I was still having a lot of questions about my band, where I would go in and get a fill and I'd feel still too hungry and I couldn't figure it out. And one of the suggestions that I would have from the get-go is, if your doctor is able to perform a fill using the barium swallow, where they're actually able to see the barium go down, and then you're able to drink and then fill your band up accordingly to how quickly that liquid goes through your band. When I got my barium swallow, my fill done under barium swallow, which was probably like 7-8 months out, I felt like I was really had reached a great restriction level for me. After that, it seems like every 15 pounds or so, I need to have a fill. This last fill has lasted me more than others. And so I think just giving it time to work is really important. Don't expect to get the band and 2 weeks later be, having tons of restriction, eating a cup of food, and down 20 pounds. It doesn't work that way. It is a little bit of a slower process with this surgery versus other surgeries. But like I said, if you are really ready to do this and you are committed to do it, then, maybe before you get it, try cutting those things out of your diet. Try exercising. See if you're able to do it. Because if you could do it then, you can do it later. As far as where to go to get your surgery, some people's insurance covers it. Some people's don't. My insurance did not cover it. There is a company called Be-Lite, and through them I was able to get in touch with my surgeon, where he offered a very discounted rate for patients. It was still in the United States. It was done in Troy, Michigan by Dr. Gazierli. And I have heard great things about people who go to Mexico, I've really not heard anything bad about that. Like I said, be light if you're considering it and you are going to have to pay for this yourself. I would contact them and get connected with a doctor. There's different ones in the United States that offer great discounts and even better discounts. I believe somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000 if you go to Mexico to do it. And like I said, one of the doctor that I actually got my barium swallow done by, she said they have most of their patients have actually had the surgery in Mexico, that the hospital there is great, the doctors there are great. In fact, some of them are better than the places that you actually end up within the United States. So if you feel like, man, my insurance won't cover it, you know, it might be worth checking into for you. You know, the lab ban is like one of the biggest things in my life. It has given me the opportunity to change my life and to have my life. So hopefully something in here has been beneficial to you. If you watch it and you still have some questions, just leave me a comment and I will be happy to answer back.